to a typing school. So you can type that faster.
Do you want me to copy and paste it next time?
I swear to God, I think you're sitting there like my grandma, like hunting and pecking for every little individual number.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm looking at the screen and typing.
So here we go, guys. Game number 4 of the finals for the first ever VPGamers Revcast tournament. This is our lower level bronze to platinum tournament. And first we have spawning over here as the blue Protoss just won the last game, looking to rally back and maybe take this series, is going to be Juicy Fruit, and his opponent spawning in cross positions on the map. MLG Shatter Temple is going to be the purple Zerg of many people looking to try and close this series out. What do you think's going to happen here, Han? I'm just excited to see these matches personally.
Well, I'm super excited to see this, but at the same time, not many people is going to be thinking, hey, just lost to a 4-gate, what am I going to see now? And this is where Juicy could get a little fun. And he's going to get a wider berth this time to be creative.
Yep, definitely agree with that. And, you know, even though they've changed the natural for this map a little bit, they've made it a little bit wider open than it used to be. It used to be a little bit narrower. I still think it's pretty good for expansion type of play by the Protoss player. Like, I know he got away with a 4-gate last game, but you can't be sure that type of a strategy is going to work again. And it's definitely an all-in strategy. Either it works and you win and you look like a hero, or it failed. I would honestly like to see Juicy Fruit do his best to try and play a really solid macro game this game. Because, I mean, he had a pretty good macro game going in that Tal'Darim game before many people just abused a little bit of a lack of vision with that Nidus to win the game. Because if many people does that Nidus and can't get it in the base, obviously that puts Juicy Fruit in a winning position. But just because he got that Nidus off, obviously many people wins. But I would like to see Juicy Fruit try and play a more standard macro game and not just fall into the trap of, okay, I cheesed once and it worked. Maybe I can cheese my way to a finals victory.
I mean, it could happen. I mean, if you really wanted to, he is going hatch first. Many just drop a, forge and cannon it. But,
Yep, spawning pool going down now. Does not look like Juicy Fruit is going to be doing that, though. Cybernetics core getting thrown down. So definitely not expecting any kind of a forge attempt on this hatchery, which is going to put many people in a very good position. Anytime a Protoss, for whatever their reasons, does not want to cannon that fast expansion, greedy play by the Zerg, so to speak, I mean, it definitely is going to bode well for the Zerg player. It's definitely going to put him in a very good position.
Oh, it'll put the Zerg in a huge position. The other thing to go, I mean, to boot, you're looking at he is rolling off at his top, which is fine, but now he's got to be like a 3-gate expand or something like that to really...
Has not taken a second gas yet, though, so I'm going to be interested to see if he takes that second gas and plays a more standard macro game, or with his previous victory in the last game tries to do something like go for another 4-gate. Which we should find out pretty soon here, because he's definitely going to have to take that second gas soon if he's going to be doing like a 3-gate expand.
Watch his probe count. That's really where it's going to be key.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have... Against a hatch first play, you know what the other option is, Han, that I really don't see enough Protoss players do? Is really you can pretty much get away with going 1-gate into expand into a forge and some cannons when Zerg players hatch first. And I very rarely see Protoss players actually do it, even though it's actually really easy to get away with when a Zerg player hatches first. Like, way easier than most Protoss players would imagine. You get up that 1 gateway, you see the Zergs going to hatch first, alright, I'll delay my cyber core.
Oh, Joshy!
And this is what I was worried about, Han. Falling victim to his previous success with the 4-gate, just going to do it again. The question will be, though, obviously, is many people going to be ready for it this time? Now, obviously, last game, many people screwed up his macro, wasn't ready for it. This game, he's already at about 20 harvesters, so we definitely could start throwing down some spine crawlers and be more than ready for this 4-gate. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out, see if many people can get ready for this or not.
And he's going to get the scout off, and he's going to see this.
Yep, he will see the Zealot and the Stalker advancing, is building a bunch of lings, has not put down any spine crawlers yet. Really is going to need to get down some spine crawlers if he is going to hold any kind of a 4-gate play by Juicy Fruit. Is moving a couple lings forward that will draw off one of the Zealots, but we do have one Stalker forward. We do have a hiding over here. I knew he was there somewhere. So a couple of Lings back. Roach Warren on the way, so it looks like he's going to try not to go with the Spine Crawler. Instead, he's going to try and defend with Lings until he can get out some Roaches. Not always the worst way to hold off a 4-gate. It is definitely a doable way to hold it. Should know that a 4-gate is definitely on the way. Lings moving forward. Might actually pick off this forward pylon. Doesn't really have enough Zealots to stop him here. This could be absolutely terrible for Juicy Fruit. Getting Hallucination, 21 Harvesters and 21 Harvesters. If I'm Juicy Fruit right here, I might want to consider just bailing out on this 4-gate idea and trying to expand.
I do a 4-gate like Expo at this point, defensive 4-gate.
Yep, but it looks like Juicy Fruit instead is going to be trying to press this issue. I really do not agree with this play by Juicy. I really think he should consider just backing up, using the fact that he has a 4-gate to defend well, expand, and go from there. But instead he is moving forward. He's going to be trying to plant another pylon. He's going to try and press this attack, but I just don't see it working out. 4 Roaches on the way now. Third player is going to have Roaches, plenty of Lings to defend. Not even going to be trying to move to the front of the Prowl Space. Should be able to force field these Lings off! But gets a sentry caught. Will he be able to save the sentry? Oh my god, a couple of Lings up at the top of the base. Needs to get those Lings killed before they take out this sentry. Does just barely manage to save the sentry. So does manage to stop the Lings from getting into his base. But if he tries to advance, I mean, these Zealots are basically in no man's land up here. Should easily.
And he's warping more in.
Yep, warping in more Zealots going to be pressing forward, which is going to be absolutely horrible when he comes up here and gets the surprise of 7 Roaches. And 7 Zealots do not do very well against 7 Roaches' hand.
No, the math does not add up.
And this is looking absolutely terrible for Juicy Fruit now. It's going to have to try and retreat these Zealots, but undoubtedly it's probably not going to even be able to retreat these. Even bringing these sentries forward now is undoubtedly going to probably lose his entire army to these Sling Roaches. Will be able to pick off these Lings, but here comes the Roaches now. Not much army here for Juicy Fruit to actually be able to fight with. More reinforcements for many people on the way. This is looking absolutely terrible for Juicy Fruit. He's not even fighting near the main of the Zerg. Is actually just fighting in the middle of the map to try and stop the Zerg from pushing him at this point. And this is, I think, just a matter of time before Juicy's going to be forced to GG out of this hand. He's going to run out of production really soon here.
Then he makes a big mistake.
Yep, I think he should have just expanded. I mean, he's pretty much dead at this point now. There's not going to be much he can do. I mean, he can try and turtle it back his base, but those 4 gates, as you can see right now, only being able to warp in 3 units instead of 4. Already losing the production efficiency on those 4 gates. Going to get these forces cleaned up quite easily. And there indeed is going to be the GG. And many people, guys, is going to be your victor of the first ever VPGamers Revcast 1v1 tournament. So congratulations go out to many people. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us at the tournament here today.
Weren't we supposed to do an interview with the winner?
Yep, we should be having an interview coming up with many people in just a moment, guys. But I just want to say congratulations to the winner. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Interview will be coming shortly, hopefully with many people. If you guys want to stay around and hear from our winner,